Hello everyone and welcome to There's No Place Like Summer Camp. I'm Andrew Waterhouse, and in this week's episode we're going to be talking about the reasons you want to stop procrastinating about going to camp. So, come on into our tent and I'll spill the beans. Hello everyone and welcome to the 10th episode of There's No Place Like Summer Camp. I hope you're all well, and welcome to the channel, welcome to the podcast, and welcome to the blog. So, procrastinating, that is one of the worst, it drives me insane why people just sit on their arse and get annoyed and vent their frustrations and be lazy and not want to do stuff with their life. And that's what this episode's all about. It's about the people that are a bit scared to go to summer camp. Hopefully I can tempt you out of your shell. So we're going to be going through some reasons why procrastinating about going to summer camp is a really big mistake, and perhaps some remedies to sort that as well. So a lot of people with their procrastination, it's all about dream world. They always think about, I'd love to be able to do Camp America. I'd love to travel the world. I'd love to make friends, volunteer. I'd love to make all these memories and have amazing times and stuff. And that's kind of where they stay. They stay in this dream world in their head. They're like, oh yeah, I'd love to when I've got enough money, when I've got this job, when I've moved out, when I've anything, any excuse they can just latch onto, they'll stay in that dream world. And what I found is there's never a perfect time to do summer camp. There's always going to be a job in the way. There's always going to be uni in the way. There's always going to be parents, friends, girlfriends. You name the excuse, it's probably going to be there. So you have to think, do you want to stay in this daydream world when you get old and you realise, oh, I did have an opportunity at this date, but I didn't do anything about it. So that's what you kind of got to think about is it enough of a reason for you to not go and do summer camp? And that's only you can decide. So talking about getting old, the people on their deathbeds, wow, that got really dark really quick. What do you think their number one regret is when they're having their last dying breath and when they're giving advice to people when they're on their way out? They really regret not taking opportunities and travelling, and they wish they could have experienced more from their life. And that's what they want to spread. That's the advice they give you. Their last words is make the most of your time here. Because a lot of the time you can get caught up in work, you can get caught up with boring stuff that you don't really want to be doing, but you're just doing it to make a bit of money. And let me tell you this, there's plenty of money in the world. There's millions and millions of dollar notes and pound coins, but there's only one real chance of when you can go and do summer camp. What is my hair doing? I've got that bed hair, bro. So another reason about going to summer camp, why it makes it so incredible, is because they speak English. There's no language barrier, there's no excuse. It's a perfect place to go and explore your wanderlust and travelling and all your hobbies, and you're surrounded by people who speak your language. They understand the British culture. There's all this cool people that you're going to meet, and whenever an American comes over into the UK, what do? You go, oh my god, you're from America? Where are you from? Blah 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 blah. Do you eat McDonald's all the time? And they'll do the same to you. They react the same way. They're really excited to see you. You're like the cool kid around camp because you're the Brit and you've got this Hugh Grant accent that they love. So that's a big reason why you should go and do summer camp. They speak English. It's a very easy place to go and do your first solo travel because if you're doing Camp America correctly, you should really be solo traveling this. You shouldn't really do this with friends. It can be really cool to do it with friends. I never did it myself, and I don't really know anyone else that did it with friends. Perhaps if you are looking to do it with friends, maybe have one of you at one camp, one of you at the other, and then after camp you two can meet up. That would be pretty cool. But if you go with friends to camp, this is diverting onto a different subject entirely. If you go with friends to camp, it is all too often easy to just stay together and not make as many friends as you would as if you were by yourself. But this is a perfect place to go and do your first solo travel trip because they speak English and they're in awe of you. The other reason why you shouldn't procrastinate about going to summer camp is they're all around your age, especially if you're 20 something like me. They're all around your age. It's like 18 to probably mid 20s at my camp especially. So you're going to be surrounded by people your age. They're not going to be like these massively experienced people that have been there for 30 years and you're like, oh my god, I'm just a newbie, I don't want to be here 30 years. No, it's a mixture of 18 to probably 30s tops. So you can have such a blast. They all got similar. You're going to have similar interests and cultures and backgrounds and upbringings, and you're going to be relatable in a way. So you're going to make plenty of friends. The other reason why you shouldn't worry about going to summer camp is because it's only a few weeks, if even months. That's the wrong way around. You understand my point, though. It's only a short period of time that you have to do the volunteering, and then at the end you get a 30 days bit of your visa to go and travel. And there's plenty of America to go and visit, so you can go to any of the states in the US, and all you have to do is pay for your flights, your travel, and whatever you want to spend it on. So what other opportunity is there that really provides that? Okay, this is the point in the podcast or video where I do a quick plug for my book. So here we go. I'm releasing a book called There's No Place Like Summer Camp. It's the book that I wrote while at summer camp in my first year where I was volunteering, and it's a really cool insight into the camp bubble where you're looking in and you're like, oh my god, there's all these stories, there's all these fun people, oh my god, and it's full of gossip and really, really, really funny stuff. So it's available for pre-order at the moment on shop.andrewwaterhouse.com. There'll be a link in the description down there. So if you want to know more information, go check that out and you can pre-order it. They'll be available on Amazon and other like book places as well, like Waterstones, W.H. Smith's. Who else sells books? Okay, so moving on. You're handheld through the entire process of doing Camp America or Camp Leaders or any of these familiar things. There's plenty of programs out there where it can be a bit dodgy and you don't really know what you're doing, and maybe you're going to a country that you don't speak or something like that. But Camp America, Camp Leaders, BUNAC, I could list off other ones, but I don't know them off the top of my head. But these places have got so much credentials and they've done it for years, and they pretty much brought up this entire culture of doing summer camp. So you're in safe hands, there's no dodginess, it's all above board. They really handhold you through the entire process. So getting a visa, what you have to apply for, all the information they need, all the checks that they do, all the references, the description of yourself, your video of yourself. It's all very easy, and there's like an application portal where you can just go on there, see the latest status of your application. There's nothing to worry about, so it's really easy, and you shouldn't be worried like, oh, it's going to be so scary going to camp, because it's not. They handheld you the whole time. There's even people outside the embassy. When you go to the embassy to get your visa, there'll be people outside to make sure like they'll check that you've got your passport and you've got all the right documents, they're all signed for, so they're there even at the scary points. And finally, one of the main reasons why you shouldn't worry about going to summer camp, especially to volunteer, is because there's plenty of people, I mean millions of people, that are in the same boat as you. So one of the scary things about going for your first time is you think, oh my god, I'm going to be the new guy. Oh my god, everyone's going to look at me. But no, it's absolutely shocking how many new staff summer camps churn through, because there's only so much summer camp you can take in a way, and you'll kind of experience that when you go there. It's kind of like you have to go there, get the t-shirt and come back, and then you'll be able to see why. I won't delve into those details, that's a bit more for the returning staff, but there are plenty of other people going to summer camp. You don't have to worry about making friends, you don't have to worry about being the new guy, you don't have to worry about being the only Brit. There's plenty of staff. They're going to be hiring a fair few numbers, and they always tend to hire more than one person per country, so you have someone familiar to like knock shoulders with, kind of thing. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a bit harsh because I know plenty of you out there are probably watching these videos thinking, I really want to do summer camp, but I want to stay in a dreamland. I'm too scared. I'm too poor. That's harsh. That's so harsh. Too poor. You're not too poor. but you're scared, you're worried, you're not sure. You think there'll be a better opportunity maybe in the future to go travel around Europe or something like that. But I'm telling you, stop procrastinating, get out of your head, take a chill pill, maybe even speak to your parents or speak to a loved one or see what they think about you going. Especially if you're thinking like you're proper serious about it and you think you maybe have a credential or two to like get you in the door. There'll be plenty of summer camps out there that will want you. I almost forgot. There's also another big reason why you should stop procrastinating about going to camp. That is because summer camp is so cheap. It's so cheap. If you think about it, you're spending a few months in America, and the only pretty expensive part is paying Camp America to process your application, get all your details done, get your visa, and it comes to about 700 or 700-ish pounds, okay? So you're like, oh, I've just spent 700 pounds. But no, you got to think about it. They're including a flight to America, so you're going to America for free. They're including a t-shirt. Whoa. And the only thing you pay for is the extras that you want. So when you get there, you get free accommodation, of course. You stay at your camp for free. After camp finishes, you get to choose how long you want to stay there for free. Your return flight from camp to home is free. There's plenty of reasons that makes this one of the cheapest ways to visit America. And the only thing you have to really pay for is extracurricular stuff. So if you go out of camp and you want to go to the pub, if you want to go Walmart, if you want to travel USA after camp finishes, you want to maybe go visit the other side of America, you want to go Disneyland, something like that, of course you have to pay for those sort of things. But you have to think, you're also getting paid while you're out there. You're being a volunteer, but you're actually getting paid a little bit. So the prices tend to be that you earn about £500, so you're spending that little 200 to get to America for 3 months. Okay, I'll calm down now. So, in next week's episode, we're going over the most common specialties at a camp, and it should be a pretty good one, I think. So, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you did enjoy it. You can follow me on Twitter at AndrewW09. You can let me know of any subjects that you want featured too. And once again, please remember to check out my book. It's in the description below, and it's available on shop.andrewwaterhouse.com. I'll see you in a week's time.